Hi friends, today we will see one more topic in expanding outward. Today's topic is communicating as your higher self. How can you communicate with others as your higher self? As you grow in this spiritual journey, you will evolve. As you evolve, the words you speak and the thoughts you have about others will have an increasing power to affect others, because you evolved yourself, you grow spiritually, your thoughts are also evolved, you speak at a higher consciousness level, so those words will have a lot of positive impact on others. Your criticism will decrease their energies, so do not hold them back to go higher. It is important to learn that power of words you speak. In the higher realms, every sound, every thought and a spoken word produces a strong effects. Okay friends, there is no need to criticize others. If you do not like something, that is your feeling, that is your feeling only, so you need not communicate that. So always use a positive thoughts, positive words. Do not have any negative thoughts also in your mind. Forget about words. Always remember your word is so powerful, and that too when you are growing spiritually, your words, your thoughts will have a lot of impact on others. So friends, always use a positive words. And there are so many ways to communicate, not just with the words. When you vibrate at higher frequencies, you can communicate telepathically, and in which the messages you send received mentally, body language, which you communicate through positions, movements and gestures, and a verbal communication. So you can do through all these ways of communication instead of just saying the words. You can communicate to learn, you can learn to communicate to your higher self, and higher self communicate brings the energy and love you back. So all higher self communication begins where? It begins at your heart. Higher self always loves you. So when you are with your higher self, your communication begins with your heart, and that will be very soft spoken and very positive, and which will have an impact on others. When you speak with a love, truly caring of the higher good of other people, you create a real connection with them. So when you are actually try talking to anybody, just the positive talk, and try to make some real connection with your words. When you choose the words with care and speak with the intent to serve, you empower people to grow. Not only you grow yourself, you empower people to grow. When you are empowering others, you are moving a bit ahead of them, and also you are moving a bit ahead of where you are. Okay friends, so always try to have a connection from your heart to others when you are speaking. Sound is very powerful, the way you create higher consciousness. Whether you make it with your voice or with any musical instrument or anything, that sound is very powerful tool. All communications begins with telepathic connection, whether you are aware of it or not. Suppose when you want to talk to somebody, before you talk, actually telepathically you are connecting to that person. Suppose you want to talk to a friend, okay, you remember that friend, you remember the conversation that you had, you will recollect what you want to talk, and then you pick up your phone and talk, right? So telepathically you are already connected with that friend. So when both of you are actually able to listen this telepathic communication, so other person will know before the call comes that you wanted to talk to them. So that is how that's that much powerful this communications, because all communication starts at non-verbal telepathic level. You can send messages and someone telepathically and create the changes in the relationship without saying a word. You can send your love, you can send your loving thoughts, You can send the way you want to communicate to them, right? You can send telepathically. Sit calmly and you can send that telepathically. It is more powerful than actually what you spark. Wait for a moment. Whenever you want to communicate telepathically and sending a love before you speak, wait to speak until you feel that your heart connection to the other person's head connection, hear what they are ready to listen to it, right? So you can just they think of that person, try to make a connection from heart to heart, and when you feel that the connection was happened, then you can start talking. Okay, in that way you can make a positive powerful connection. Your words will create what you speak about, so learn to speak positively. Always remember, friends, learn to speak positively. No negative words, no criticism, no commenting. That is, there is no use of this. Even if you want to say something to improve others, use all the positive words, then only you can bring some change in them. If you really want to make some positive change in others' life, you might imagine that you are sending waves of harmony to peace to others before you talk, so that they will be ready to listen to your thing, and you are able to, the environment will be supportive, and you are trying to convince the others, because the environment, you already sent a lot of energy to others, so you are able to convince them with your words. Speaking positive words and uplifting the words creates the higher reality of you as well as others. For every word you speak and powerfully creates what you talk about. Every word you speak powerfully, you will talk about what you are going to talk about, how you can convince with them. So this is how we have to talk with the other friends, other people friends. So think that you are always a lovable person. I am a lovable. I will be loved. When I can express whatever I want. As you grow spiritually, your words gain more power to affect the other people. That's what I am saying from the beginning. When you grow spiritually, you have gaining a lot of power, and your words will have a lot of impact on others. You will gain that ability, your ability to lift other people energies with your encouragement. The ability will increase. So use that energy, high energy, to increase the other people vibration instead of decreasing by criticizing them. Do not do the negative things. Good feedback always empowers the people. It points them in the direction that their next step, and makes them easier to attain what is their next step. Think what you want to tell them. Think before. Ask your higher self, is it okay? Is it okay to convey the same thing to the others? Are the other people are ready to listen to your advice? If when you get the message from your higher self, then you start communicating with the other person. Before you speak, ask yourself how and what you are planning to say that will contribute to the other lives. So just like that, do not talk anything. When you want to communicate with others, just think of what you want to communicate with others, how you want to communicate with others, then you will be able to do it. How does whatever I am telling will contribute to the other people growth? There is a woman, actually I'll end up giving an example. There is a woman, she wanted to convey her husband that she wanted to have a physical touch one now and then, and she wanted that loving words, and her husband was always busy and he is not able to pay that attention. So she is trying, and one day she decided to sit calmly and express what she wants it. Then he is told that in his family, unless the other people was not able to cope up in the life, it is not their way of communicating or expressing their love. So both of them are able to understand clearly, like what they are expecting each other, what is the other person is think about. So they are able to solve the issue, and they are able to lead a better life. So what do we understand, friends? We need to be so precise in communication. You can have what you want. Express yourself in precision. You always express in precision, then it is you can always get what you want. You can communicate as your higher self. Stop for a moment before you speak and ask yourself, how do I communicate to my higher self? What do I do? how do I say it, then get the messages from your higher self. As you are bringing the lot of energy, then you start, then yourself, the throat communication will start, and then explore the higher self and express what you want to say. This is how you can communicate through your higher self. Okay friends, let us all practice communicating through our higher self. Thank you.